Let's look at what's happening with the bond market crash. I do want to move us crisply
Sure,
through
sure.
here, but there are some losers going on the bond side of things, which typically we don't talk about. We're very much on the equity side, but as we transition from cash flow funded to debt funded investment cycles here, bonds and debt markets will matter more. So, what is going on with CoreWeave, right? Like the neo cloud that we discussed. I think our episode was called Into the Clouds. We discussed a little bit about CoreWeave and other neo clouds. So, if you want some context here, go back and listen to that episode. But there are some real uh, clouds, shall we say, around the believability of their bond viability, and there's a belief that they will default. We're also seeing that Applied Digital is having a hard time selling debt. Talk to me about this new development, like this new factor entering this arena as debt becomes a element here.
Yeah, and we'll try and do some quick hits, but I had originally not added the Neo clause to the portfolio because I thought the hyperscalers were going to see outstanding growth this year. That seems to be true, so it gives you a lower risk profile. They are going to rely on debt. Austin, the one warning I would have for investors, you mentioned Iron earlier. They announced these big deals with hyperscalers, and people say, well, these are great investments because there's going to be so much demand, it's going to spill over. Well, the reason the hyperscalers are often doing these deals is because they're getting such great terms. Like the terms Microsoft got for its deal with Iron were fantastic for Microsoft. And the problem is if Iron has swelling cost of debt, it's going to be really hard for them to kind of make this math work. So I think sometimes you do see the comparisons to 2021 and this kind of chase for revenue growth indiscriminate of quality is an example of that. And that's why we've stayed away from the most speculative ideas in this market. We've talked about stock like Applied Digital if investors wanted a higher risk profile, but we haven't added it to the portfolio. It's a really dangerous cycle right now. And you do, if you are in this market for better or worse, you need to be watching esoteric ideas like credit default swaps because people right now are not buying what they're selling.